You got an 800 credit score. Oh yeah, you finna get this. You finna get a steal. They just finna basically hand you the keys and you finna just get the car and walk off. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's how it be. So I talked to my boss. Of course, they didn't give me no interest, but they got me on the term. I believe I had the car for, if it wasn't 66 months, it was like 70, almost 80, 82, or something like that. Or some 84 to 72, 84 to 72 was within that range. And I'm young. So it's not that about, I'm like, oh, they got off on me. They got this, they got that. I mean, if anything, I got off on them and they got off on me too. I'm a young car salesman. They've been doing this for 20 plus years. I just got into the game less than a year ago. So, and then not only that, they see my credit score. They want to sell me this car more than I want to, you know what I'm saying, buy the car. But I want to buy the car. I want to buy this car today, leave home, buy the car today. The car didn't even get an inspection. It didn't get a multi-point inspection. So there was no telling if there was anything wrong with the car. So I needed to wait another day and maybe almost over the weekend. It was Friday. So I needed to wait over the weekend. And I was just like, I don't want to wait over the weekend. I want to buy this car right now. So again, I look at the car. My boss, he calls me into the room. He shows me my credit. Or he didn't show me anything that had anything to do with my credit because my credit was where it was at. So that was more than enough for him to be like, okay, well, are we still speaking hypothetically or is we doing this today type? You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, okay, well, look, that monthly payment is what I need y'all to move from. You ain't trying to move. Okay, well, increase my term. I knew something along those lines. If I was to try to get a lower term, then my monthly payment is going to be higher. If I was to get a higher term, my payment is going to be lower. Okay, well, see what the term that I can get approval for then. You know what I'm saying? See if I can get approval on the term. Lower my monthly payment because I'm not doing this. You know what I'm saying? My credit score is my credit score. It's on me. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Look, this is the car I want. So my boss, he started going back, looking at everything. He was just like, look, okay, if you want you a big boy car, you got to deal with a big boy payment. Something along those lines. And I was just like, okay, I mean, he ain't right and he ain't wrong at the same time. If I want this Challenger or whatever, I'm gonna have to deal with definitely a decent payment. But nevertheless, I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not buying it today. If this is my monthly payment gonna be, I'm not buying this car today. I don't want it. You can keep it. So I just walk off. I come back because he called me on the intercom. And that's when he was like, okay, look, this is what we can do. We can do this for you. You got a 82 month or 84 month term. Interest rate is a 7. No, nothing higher. It was like a 7.2 something. It was a great credit score. I mean, I said great credit score, great interest rate. I didn't have a low credit score. So you know what I'm trying to say. Nevertheless, I got called into the intercom to go to the office because he got me an approval. He got me an approval on my dream car, which was that Challenger. And that's when I had the car for less than 2 months. Shit! I had the car less than 2 months, I would say. I bought the car. No, I had it.
Oh, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
For almost 5 months. I bought it again, December, had the car January, February, March. 4 months is how long I had that car. 4 months, and it was the car of my dreams. It was the car that I couldn't think about me having anything else. So I had the car, bought the car, because everything started adding up. I told my boss I'm not finna pay it. I'm not going for nothing less. This is what I want. This is what I'm gonna get. If you want me to buy it, well, you gonna give me to that monthly payment that I want to be at. But again, he said, if you want you a big boy car, you got to get you a big boy payment. Something like that is what it was, because I was used to, you know what I'm saying, a little hoopty, a little woo-wop. 2025, but this 2025 still got me a 300, you know what I'm saying, monthly payment. I did put cash down at that time, but that was because my credit was immature for that 25 Elantra. But now my credit is matured. Man, I ain't putting a penny down. I look at my boss, I said, I'm not putting a penny down for this car. My credit score is this is what you gonna get. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna give me an approval, you want me to buy this car, because I know I want this car. I want this car bad. But if you want to sell me this car, you're gonna help me out like anybody else that's buying a car that got an 800 something credit score. So I got the car, bought a car. 4 months later, I was rushing through life. I was moving through life. I was so far ahead of myself that I couldn't slow down. I could not slow down. I was with my girl at the time, with this lady at the time that I really believed was mine, and you know, she couldn't question me about anything. Not only could she not question me about anything, I'm taking care of anything. She never asked me for anything because she knew she wouldn't go without it. You know what I mean? It was everything that I gave. If she needed anything, which she didn't need anything, I was getting it. It was getting done. And it went from us having sex all the time to like, okay, well, we started talking about everything else, like in the future type, like, you know what I'm saying? If it's just sex, young dude, like, just keep it as sex, man. Don't get too head over your heels. Don't get too far off. You start losing yourself. I would go to the gym at the time whenever I met her. I started slowing down from the gym because I'm giving all my time. I'm giving everything that I was like, man, this is what I want. I want love. Man, I was wrong. I was wrong. I seen the signs. I seen the signs of man, I'm chasing after myself. I'm getting myself together. I worked myself up from the ground up. Had this car, had that car. Boom, credit back. Boom, boom. You know what I mean? Getting myself, working myself back up. So when I got with her, everything was green. Everything was good. I didn't have to, you know, there was nothing else that I really too much had to work hard for other than was my daggone self, my dang self, which was my physical health. I was skinny, you know, like, and people were like, you're not that skinny. I'm skinny. I feel like I'm skinny. So if I feel like I'm skinny, I'm skinny. I'm not finna listen to a motherfucker tell me I ain't skinny. I'm skinny. So I started working out. I started going to the gym. Long story short, after I started giving her a lot of my time, I slowed down from the gym. I was eating. I was taking her out. I was going somewhere. I was going out. I'm going to her crib. I'm coming over late at night. I come over late at night. I mean, we finna crack. We finna have sex. This is what it is. I got so far ahead of myself that I really wasn't even paying attention to the signs of this is what it was first. It was what it was sex first. It was sex first. And then that's when I started almost having feelings for this lady. Like, she was something else to me. And that's where I went wrong at. I went wrong at because this lady was only sex. It was only sex. And she started questioning me about who I was, you know what I'm saying? This and the third and this and that. But this all started off from just sex. It was only sex. I thought she was very attractive. I thought she was mad beautiful. I thought she was very gorgeous. Of course.
She is very gorgeous to me.
Of course I did. But nevertheless, it was sex, and it should have stayed sex. It shouldn't have went nowhere else other than that. And then slowly pull myself back, you know what I mean? Because I got so much respect for myself. And you start to do clown shit. You start to do clown shit. You do goofy shit all over a female. Don't do that. 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 So this ain't no video to say, oh, forget her. She wrong. She this, she that. Y'all take it and y'all run with it. All I'm saying is, when you own your shit, boss, stay on your shit. Don't get on your shit half-ass, patty cake, knick-knack, patty-whack, whatever, and then start going over here eating off the tree. And then you supposed to be putting yours to the side, and you ain't putting yours to the side no more. What you doing is you coming up front. You got the pockets full with, you know what I'm saying? Look, this is what I did. This is what I was doing. So when everything started, like, it just started making sense. It started making sense. I was a goofy. I was a clown. I was doing some clown shit, yo. I was doing some clown shit for real. Whole time I was doing clown shit. What I was doing was I was giving her my cash. I was doing this. I'll let her hold my wallet. I'm talking about wallet fat. So when you own your shit, stay on your shit. Don't get on your shit and then be like, man, I'm going over here, man, I'm going over there. I had it, and I gotta work back up to getting that again. And I don't give a fuck about having a 2003 Ford Taurus to a 2022 Dodge Challenger. It didn't make me. What made me get that was me, because I bossed myself up to get it. To lose all that is just crazy. It's like you can put yourself in position to make everything and to say that you're gonna do everything, but when you get in that position, you can also lose it because you're losing yourself. You're losing yourself. Not only is you losing yourself, but you're giving someone too much time that should not have that type of time, that type of control, that type of energy from you. You shouldn't be giving it. So yeah, I was helping my mom. I was doing this. That's what you're supposed to do, young man. You're supposed to do. You're supposed to do it. But you ain't supposed to break your damn self. You ain't supposed to break your damn self. At the end of the day, work on yourself. Slow down. Take slow strolls, my nigga. Take these slow strolls, my nigga. You need to work on yourself. Slow down. Go to the gym. Get a breath of fresh air. I stopped smoking weed. I was smoking weed heavy. I would black out. Like it's so much stuff that I can talk about. And I really just thought about picking up my phone. I'm like, yo, like I need to really start recording everything that goes on in my life, because my life, like anybody else's life, you got some interesting things that you can showcase in your life and have an average life. But when you get off of work, you like, I'm watching this motherfucker that's doing the same thing that you know what I'm saying? I do this in my day-to-day life. Everything that I'm watching this dude do on YouTube, I do this every single day. And it's no, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just started thinking about it. I was just like, yo, my life, I need to start showcasing my life more. Like my family, the things that we doing, we're funny. Man, you got some funny people out there that just like, man, I ain't even gonna pick up the phone. I'm finna just live in the moment. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. All I know is I'm getting it. So yeah, again, my little beater, and I love it. You lying to me. So my 2003 Ford Taurus, it doesn't have AC. So I'm working on getting the AC fixed. I'm finna pull up on my older brother. So we're gonna find out exactly what is wrong with this car. So there's nothing wrong with this car. The fuel pump system, that is like a little, what can I say? It's not failing, but I gotta replace that as well. So whenever I put fuel in it, I gotta track how many miles I was whenever I fueled it and put gas in the car and this and the third. It's not something major. There's nothing major wrong with it, but the AC don't work. So I gotta recharge the AC. I gotta get that fixed. Everything else that's inside this car, everything, it works. Everything works in this car. I mean, it's just, look at the door panel, like, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. It's just this, you can tell this is a little beater, but this beater is gonna get you to and from work. It's gonna get you where you need to be. So, so you just slam the door. You just gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta open the. Yeah, so I'll be like, I just be doing stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so funny to me. It's just so funny. It might not have been funny to y'all. That was funny to me. I would have never did that in my little Challenger. You know what I'm saying? I like, but nevertheless, bro. So I'm finna pull up on my older brother. Probably record that too. I can't even say probably record that, but I'm definitely gonna record that. He's got things that he got to work on. He got an Infinity, so we're gonna work on his car, see if there's something wrong with it and whatnot. But at this very given moment, my car, I know that the AC needs to be recharged. The AC needs to be recharged. A fuel pump sensor, that's what it is. The fuel pump sensor, that needs to be replaced on the car, and that's not expensive. Everything that I just named is not expensive. I believe the most of it that might be expensive is finding out if I got an oil leak. So I went to AutoZone to find out if there's anything wrong with this car. Everything came back clear. There's not an actual major issue or anything wrong with this car. So what I gotta do is recharge the AC, find out if there's an oil leak. If there's not an oil leak, find out if there's a coolant leak or anything like that, to keep the AC on, or to find out if the AC will be on, because I turned the AC on and it just blows. There's air blowing, but it's not cold air. So help me out. If y'all watching this video and y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, or know what I'm trying to say, and y'all know a lot more than me, y'all can literally put that down in the comments and be like, yo, this is exactly what you need to do, or this is something along those lines. You know what I mean? But again, my name is Javon Merriweather. I just started doing this. I literally did this today, and I'm finna just continue to showcase my life. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see exactly how far I go, how far I get, and see where it goes from there. Y'all have a good day, man. Thank you.
Money coming, I can see the cash flow. Double all, lead the rose, culling in by the bag though. She keep fucking with these lame niggas, she don't think that I know. Loving you is not the same, I can't trust you no more. Yeah, I can't trust you no more, baby. Money coming in, but I need more payment. All the lies you keep telling drive me crazy. Whip the foreign, I'm fucking up the pavement. All these drugs in my body, I need saving. All this pain I be feeling, I can't take it. Ain't no way I be whipping that Bentayga. If she come over here, then I might take her.